Real Madrid have twice denied their local rivals Atletico Madrid the ultimate achievement in European football, winning the 2014 and 2016 Champions League finals at the expense of Los Colchoneros. While Diego Simeone has remained in charge of Atleti, Real were guided by Carlo Ancelotti to their 2014 triumph, while current manager Zinedine Zidane oversaw their most recent victory. Both games saw both teams deploy their standard formations, Atleti's 4-4-2 and Real's 4-3-3. Initially a game of two set pieces before Real stepped on the gas in extra time, Atletico Madrid appeared to have nullified Real's attacking threat before Ramos headed in to force another 30 minutes. Atleti played their customary 4-4-2 against attacking sides, sitting deep with their strikers dropping off and wide men tucking in, looking to use pace on the counter to break. Real strikers could find little space between the lines, though Benzema did occasionally manage to drop off. Dani Carvajal pushed up as Koke tucked inside to try and create attacking pressure for Atletico Madrid, and this was one of Real's key outlets until Real's shift to a more 4-4-2 with Ronaldo pushed up saw Simeone counter by moving his team to a 4-5-1. Real continued to target Atletico's right-hand side, with Di Maria especially strong and winning 3 yellow cards for fouls on him in the first 75 minutes, as Atleti's compact midfield in the centre meant Real could only really go wide. Marcelo, on for Coentrao, provided more thrust down the flank, and, after Ramos had equalised in stoppage time, all the momentum and energy was with Real. Real took La Decima and bested Simeone's by then exhausted Atleti, but the red and white half of Madrid had a chance for revenge 2 years later, having only made the quarter-finals in the intervening campaign, when they were also beaten by Madrid 1-0 on aggregate. The 2016 final was not dissimilar in many ways to the earlier confrontation. Both teams had undergone some transformations in terms of personnel, with Casemiro now anchoring the Real midfield alongside Toni Kroos, and Atleti boasting the elite counter-attacking threat of Antoine Griezmann up front alongside returning hero Fernando Torres. Augusto Fernandes had replaced Gabi, while Saul Niguez played on Atleti's right-hand side, another selection that increased their threat on the counter. In this game, however, Real did not dominate possession as much, which forced Simeone's team to try and take the attacking onus, something that does not suit them so much. Casemiro, Kroos and Modric outnumbered Atleti through the centre, even with Koke again drifting inside, which left Kroos unsure who to mark. Again, Atleti sat off, worried by the same attacking trident that they faced in 2014, which left a gap between the lines for Bale and Ronaldo to drop into and Marcelo to overlap into. Ramos gave Real the lead in the first half, and again in the second half, Simeone switched to a 4-5-1, with Griezmann tucking back and the more direct Yannick Carrasco coming on while Koke moved inside. This gave Atleti an advantage in midfield, and they were able to control possession better, while Real started to sit back and soak up pressure. Kroos, who had been instrumental in blocking up Real's left-hand side, was replaced by Isco, who tried to provide more of a link to Real's front three. But despite this allowing Real to hold on to the ball more, Carrasco equalised to send the game to extra time and then extra time and penalties. Cristiano Ronaldo, otherwise a fairly peripheral figure in the game, scored the winning penalty. The defeat meant Atleti became the first side to lose their first 3 European Cup or Champions League finals, having lost to Bayern Munich in 1974 and obviously Real 2 years earlier.